Good idea. Yep. Morning, chaps. Guess here, Paddy D, and I'm back in Ireland. And I'm outside Lidl. And the reason I'm outside Lidl is because I love Lidl's coleslaw. I've been dreaming about it for a couple of days. But yeah, I'm back and staying with my sister at the minute, and it's very, very nice, very pleasant, nice to see her, and you know, kind of have a we're close. So but I'm going to be out and about, kind of doing things, different parts of Dublin, different parts of Ireland and stuff over the next couple of weeks. Why don't you come along with me, both of you? We'll have a bit of crack, yeah? So rock and roll, let's go. Bah. I don't do it as well as she does, do I? All right, chaps. Shopping done. The exciting life of Paddy, eh? Supermarket shopping. That's twice in the same week, you know, Jesus. But I had to, just to get the stuff that I like, you know, simple as that. I'm going home now to smear myself in coleslaw. God almighty, oh, holy heart. No, gonna go home, have a bit of lunch, and then I'll be out and about in the afternoon, and let's see where the world takes us, yeah? So, let's rock. And by the way, it's shock horror. It's 16 degrees and sunny here. Hold on, open the proper window, Paddy. In sunny Dublin, 16 degrees. Bikini weather over here. That is bikini weather. Country's going to shut down, everyone goes to the beach. And then tomorrow it'll be snowing. There is but one thing to say. €1.72 for a litre of diesel. Flippin' heck. But look, that's it. That's the way it goes. If you want to be in Ireland, you know, stop giving out about the place, for God's sake. It's a beautiful day. I'm out and about. I'm going up to my other sister's job just to see her, just to say hello. And then I'm going home for lunch, and then I'll be out and about in the afternoon for the afternoon. Probably be home around 5 AM. Shops, look at it. That is absolutely gorgeous. BMW i8, I think. Is that what it's called? Yeah. Absolutely wonderful looking car. Really magnificent. 2018, 65 grand in euros. Flipping hell. We can all dream, can't we? Oh well, moving on. I had some serious plans today for getting out and about and doing videos. But it's flipping lashing rain out now. That's my local pub where I used to go for 20 years, the Penny Hill in Lurgan. And you know what? If I had €1 for every euro I spent in there, I'd have a lot of euros. I am getting drowned here with my window open. It's flipping me. And 2 hours ago the sun was splitting the trees. I can't be doing this. I can't be flipping doing this. And it's gone cold. It's down to 15 degrees. I'm freezing. So lads, I'm moving on somewhere else. Chops. I'm in my old stomping ground here, Lurgan Village. And that, my friends, is Courtney's Lounge and Bar. Ireland and its towns and villages are defined by their pubs. Do you know Lurgan Village? No, I haven't a clue. Do you know Courtney's pub? Of course I do. Well, that's Lurgan Village, chaps, yeah. And this is Lurgan Village Park. And I'm reminded here of a couple of years ago. Oh my goodness, I was down here with Fiona before she passed away. And we took some photographs right here, in fact. But that's neither here nor there. And this whole park was covered in tents. Homeless people. And it was really sad to see it. And thankfully they seem to be gone now. And right across the road there, that little old looking building, yeah, that's the old schoolhouse. And that has been for sale for a couple of years. And I think the price tag on it is €500,000 for that. Can you flip and believe it? Anyway, moving swiftly on. Let's move somewhere else. And we have two sort of landmarks here as well, Lurgan landmarks. O'Neill's pub and bar, and Kenny's, yeah. And interestingly, behind O'Neill's pub there's a really, really old graveyard. I mean, going back to the 17th century, I think. But it's locked right now. Might be at the very back of the pub there, yeah. I love that building, I've always loved it. I think it's something very Tudor style about it. I don't know what year it dates back to. Oh, hello. There's a row going on here. We'll keep moving, Paddy. I have a habit of getting embroiled in things that are none of my business. Not that I try, people just seem to reel me into their flipping arguments and conversations and stuff, and I don't want anything to do with it. Just keep moving, Paddy, you know. Oh, hello. That little bird down there. Oh, it is. What is it? A heron or something? No idea. And the hustle and bustle of city life, and there's, or village life even, and there's a little bird. Isn't he lovely? Fantastic. And here, when we left, it's the Italian embassy. And I was in it once. And the house, it's an old sort of manor style house. It was designed, the architect was the guy who designed the White House, 1600 Pennsylvania Avenue, I do believe, in Washington DC. And the Oval Office, or in Bill Clinton's day it was known as the Oral Office. There's a mini version of it here. You know, I can nearly guarantee it 1000% I won't be able to get in, and probably won't even be able to see the old manor house. No, not a hope. But they do open it once a year during Lurgan's annual festival. They open it up to the public, and it's beautiful, beautiful. Right, let's go. I'm moving on. There's my car over there. Let's rock. Just what I think of it. They're beautiful little houses, aren't they? Little cottages, yeah. Fabulous. Ireland, lads. They forgot to put the roof on, and I'm stuck in traffic. I've been stuck here for the last 40 minutes. Now, sadly, there have been ambulances flying by here on the sort of hard shoulder, and so there must be something serious afoot. But look at the flipping weather, mother of God. It is now 15 degrees and it's lashing. It's been like this for the last 2 hours. Thailand, lads, Thailand. Oh, flipping hell, chaps, it's absolutely freezing. I am no longer in Dublin, I'm now down in County Kildare. It's a kind of interesting little spot that I visit occasionally. More so, I've actually visited here every time I've come back to Ireland since my move out of it. Oh, bloody hell. Oh, it's flipping miserable. It's just a little old rural graveyard, yeah? Now, the significance for me is that my grandparents are buried in here somewhere. It's too wet and miserable to go traipsing around, and I've got light little shoes on, so I will be soaking by the time I leave here. But what's interesting to me is that ruin over there. And I often wonder of the stories it could tell. I wonder about the people who lived in it. I wonder what happened that it's in ruins. Looks like a big house in its day. I wonder, was it a landowner, and were they burnt out? You see, a lot of landowners back at the inception of this state, a lot of landowners were Protestant, and a lot of their estates were burned, and they were flipping chased out of town, sort of thing, which was terribly wrong. I know there are terrible wrongs on both ends of the flipping stick here, you know, but I just wonder about that. I mean, it looks, it's abandoned, and it's been like this as long as I can remember. My grandparents are buried in here, and so is my great uncle. That's his gravestone over there, and he died, John Watson was his name. He died in 1918, I think on the 9th of November or something like that, either 2 days before or after the end of the Great War. And I've often pondered his demise and said, mother of God, you know, he died just either before or after the Armistice Day. Isn't that sad? Isn't it terrible? And he was my grandmother's brother, I believe, yeah? And how sad. How absolutely sad. But look at this. This is just rural Ireland now. Oh my flipping Lord Almighty. Look at the flipping day that it's turned out to be. It was gorgeous this morning. I was thinking to myself, oh, thanks be to God. I come home and the weather is glorious. It was 17.5 degrees at one stage this morning. And it's just 5:30 now. I got like I said earlier, I got stuck in traffic. I was stuck there for over an hour. There was a bad accident on the N4. There was about four or five fire engines. There was paramedics. There was flipping all sorts of people there. Guys, I got to get back in the car. I am freezing to death here, chaps. Oh, flipping hell! It is absolutely Baltic. Oh, it's miserable. I want to just show you this. Look at this little quaint little Irish cottage. Doesn't it look fabulous? Doesn't it look? Isn't it gorgeous? Little spot, yeah. €2 million and it's yours. It's beautiful. A sort of traditional thatched roof, but I think it's perished. I think the roof has perished somewhat, yeah. Oh God, I can't stand this. It is freezing. Look at this, chaps. This is County Meath, in the little quaint little town of Trim. And that you're looking at there is Trim Castle, or the ruins of it. Built, I think, around 1169, 1170. And unfortunately, it's not in the best of shape. It was used in the making of the movie Braveheart. I think it was the setting for the city of York, when William Wallace sacked the city of York. It's rugged and sorry, the traffic here is a bit noisy. Something, you know, Ireland, for all of its misery, has a rugged beauty to it. Yeah, head over to west. I may not make it over to the west of Ireland on this trip. The Wild Atlantic Way. It's beautiful. It's miserable, but it's beautiful. But I do love it, and it's in me blood, you know. But it's freezing. It's 5:45 in the evening, and it is flipping Baltic. It just feels like the middle of winter. Now, the fact that I'm dressed in shorts and t-shirt probably doesn't help, but nonetheless, it's still flipping miserable. So listen, let's move on. Let's move on somewhere else. Evening, chaps. Sadly, I never got to my last destination today. Well, I kind of got there, but unfortunately, I couldn't get out of the flipping car. It was miserable, absolutely miserable. So, apologies for that, yeah. So, that's it for today. That's all there is to it. There'll be more, however. I'll be out and about, possibly not tomorrow, but definitely the day after, yeah. So, all that being said, and with that in mind, good luck, good night. May our God go with you. Don't forget your shovel, and most importantly of all,
have a good time all the time. Bye bye.